When Russell Westbrook gets a triple-double, his teams win 74% of the time. For Nikola Jokic, that number soars to an incredible 79%. Westbrook, the all-time leader in triple-doubles, and Jokic, who ranks third on the all-time list, just made NBA history as the first duo to record triple-doubles in the same game multiple times in the same season.
Lane stumbles a bit, Porter for three. Westbrook's got it again. Westbrook in for the layup. Yes!
These two aren't just playmakers. They're walking cheat codes, blending basketball IQ, precision passing, and pure willpower into a style no one can stop. And now, the rest of the league is left trying to figure out how to stop a duo that seems virtually unstoppable. So let's see what makes these two so special and why the NBA may have a serious Jokic and Westbrook problem on its hands. Now, when we think of iconic duos, we're talking about partnerships. So in sync, they don't even need words to communicate. Batman and Robin, Frodo and Sam, Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. And somehow, Nikola Jokic and Russell Westbrook have built that level of connection in just a few months with the Denver Nuggets. The way they've gelled on the court is a testament to their next-level basketball IQ, creating a seamless understanding of each other's game that takes years for most players to develop. But when the Nuggets first signed Westbrook, there were, let's just say, plenty of question marks. After all, Russ wasn't exactly playing at his peak anymore. The explosive MVP version of Westbrook, who once terrorized the league in the 2010s, that seemed like a distant memory. His numbers had dipped, and many believed his best days were behind him. Sure, he's the triple-double king, but the idea of him regaining MVP form, that felt impossible. And yet, fast forward to now, and Westbrook is playing some of the most impactful basketball we've seen from him in years, all because of his partnership with Jokic. The combination of Jokic's brilliance as a playmaker and Russ's relentless energy has been pure domination, and the chemistry between them reached historic heights in the Nuggets' recent win over the Brooklyn Nets this January.
Over three on the way, Pickett. No good. Tip by Jokic, no. Tip by Westbrook, yes!
In that game, Jokic put up one of the most ridiculous stat lines of his career. 35 points, 12 rebounds, and 15 assists, marking the 145th triple-double of his career. But Russ wasn't about to let Jokic have all the fun. He added 25 points, 11 rebounds, and 10 assists of his own, hitting his 202nd career triple-double. And here's where things get crazy. Teammates putting up triple-doubles in the same game is rare enough. But for Jokic and Westbrook, this wasn't even the first time they've done it this season. And in doing so, they became the first teammates in NBA history to record triple-doubles in the same game multiple times in a single season. After the game, Jokic was his usual humble self, saying, "I think that's the style both of us play. I'm just glad we're winning the games because that's more important than the stats." And honestly, he's right. It's not just about the numbers. It's about the impact, winning. When Russell Westbrook secures a triple-double, his teams win 74% of the time. For Nikola Jokic, that number jumps to an incredible 79%. Put those two on the same team, and you've got a serious problem for opponents. This dynamic duo hasn't just been stacking highlights or padding the stat sheets. They've been translating those numbers directly into wins. And that's been the key to the Nuggets turning their season around after a slow start. But what's even crazier than their numbers is how perfectly Jokic and Russ fit together.
He steps it to himself. DeAndre Hunter is also in with Gekka Okongwu as Jokic.
Jokic is Denver's anchor, a big man with a soft touch, unreal court vision, and basketball smarts that make him the best player in the league. Russ, on the other hand, is loud, explosive, and relies on raw speed and athleticism. Their styles couldn't be more different. In fact, they're polar opposites, even personality-wise. So when Jokic, who usually stays out of front office decisions, pushed for the Nuggets to bring in Russ, it raised some eyebrows. But Jokic must have seen something nobody else did, because now Russ is thriving. Through the first 21 games, Denver was struggling at 11-10, stuck at the 9th seed in the West. Jokic was carrying the load, while Michael Porter Jr. and Christian Brown showed flashes, Jamal Murray was inconsistent, Aaron Gordon battled injuries, and the bench was shaky. Then Russ found his groove in the starting lineup, and it flipped everything. In their last 17 games, Russ has been putting up 15.2 points, 6.4 rebounds, and 7.5 assists on efficient shooting splits. The Nuggets have gone 12-5 in that stretch, and when Russ starts, they're 11-2. And here's the thing, Russ hasn't turned into some cautious, calculated player. He's still that chaotic, fearless dude. What he figured out, though, is simple. Pass the ball to Jokic, and good things happen.
Now Westbrook spots a man, his buddy.
It's wild to say, but the Westbrook-Jokic two-man game has taken over as Denver's offensive engine, even more than Jokic and Murray. With Murray dealing with injuries and inconsistency, Russ has stepped up as Jokic's running mate. Now, out of nearly 2,000 two-man combos in the NBA this season that have played 60-plus minutes together, none assist each other more often than Nikola Jokic and Russell Westbrook. Over 650 minutes, they've dished out over 125 assists to one another. That's insane, but it makes sense. These are two of the best passers the game has ever seen. Jokic is all about finesse, a smooth operator with a sixth sense for finding open teammates. Westbrook, on the other hand, creates opportunities through sheer force, crashing into defenses and dragging them out of position. But they both have the same mindset: hunt for assists, don't just stumble into them. Jokic is feasting off Russ's relentless drives, snagging kickout threes and easy floaters. Meanwhile, Westbrook has become a lethal cutter, slicing through defenses to capitalize on Jokic's high post dimes. The chemistry is undeniable. Westbrook is firing pinpoint passes to Jokic, low bounces dodging defenders' feet, or high bullets only Jokic can grab, and it's paying off big time. Westbrook has assisted Jokic over 57 times this season, which is the most of any Nuggets player by far. Jokic is shooting around 58% off those feeds, just about the highest on the team, and a major reason why Jokic is averaging a career-high 31 points. In fact, Jokic and Westbrook's connection ranks third in the league in total assists between two players, trailing only Trae Young, Jalen Johnson, and Chris Paul, Victor Wembanyama. Westbrook's averaging 6.8 assists per game, good for 12th in the league, and he's 9th in total assists. On a per-minute basis, his playmaking is nearly elite, ranking 7th in assists per 48 minutes. The numbers are wild, but it's not just stats.
They come into this game.
Under to DeAndre Jordan, and he drops it in.
Russ's energy and athleticism perfectly complement Jokic's IQ and vision. Together, they've unlocked a new level of offense for Denver. Here's the crazy part. Jokic has never had an all-star teammate, and while Russ isn't likely getting his 10th nod this year, his impact is undeniable. Jokic finally has someone who can return the favor on the court, making the Nuggets' offense unpredictable and lethal. Speaking on their connection, Westbrook put it best: "My job is to make the game easy for him, and he does it for everybody else. It's a pleasure to share the floor with him." And while playing alongside a three-time MVP like Jokic is no brutal hard work, their connection goes beyond just that. It's a game-changing partnership, with Jokic's unselfishness and Russ's relentless energy forming one of the most dangerous combos in the league. Speaking of dangerous, nothing is more dangerous than a combo of two playmakers who understand and feed off each other, capable of stuffing the stat sheet with insane triple-double performances. Not only does Jokic's Nuggets have a league-best winning percentage when he records a triple-double, but Westbrook's individual win percentage also skyrockets in triple-double games, proving his ability to influence victories. This season, Jokic has had 15 triple-doubles, while Westbrook has 3. But the duo first recorded triple-doubles in the same game back in December 2024 against the Utah Jazz. Jokic put up an insane stat line, and Russell matched him with a rare stat line of his own. Jokic posted 36 points, 23 rebounds, and 10 assists in 38 minutes, shooting a poor percentage from the field on 34 shots.
Matchup if he wants it, into Jokic, and the left-hand water polo play is good.
Meanwhile, Westbrook had a perfect game: 7 of 7 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, and 0 turnovers, finishing with 16 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists en route to a win for Denver. It was a tremendous performance from both players and a rare instance where two teammates racked up triple-doubles in the same game. However, less than 2 weeks later, they were back at it again with another triple-double performance against the Nets. Jokic put up 35 points on 14 of 21 shooting, 15 assists, and 12 rebounds in 38 minutes. Westbrook finished with 25 points, 11 rebounds, and 10 assists in 36 minutes. It's hard not to wonder how much more unstoppable this duo could have been if they had teamed up when Russ was in his prime. Teams are already struggling to stop this two-man game. Now that the 2017 MVP is well past his best, imagine what they'd be doing if Russ were at his peak too. That said, there's not much need for too much imagination, because right now, the synergy between these two is unreal. Take the Denver-Brooklyn game, for example. The Westbrook-Jokic two-man game was on full display. On one play, Russ threaded an entry pass to Jokic, instantly drawing a double team. With most of the burst he had at 25 still intact, Russ slashed to the rim, and Jokic hit him with a perfect pass out of the double team for a big dunk. That's just one example of the countless Joker to Russ connections we saw throughout the game. It's the same simple formula: Joker to Russ, Russ to Joker, back and forth.
Westbrook give it to Jokic. And the pass into Westbrook had a shot blocked. He'll put it up and in anyway.
Getting the ball to Jokic might sound simple on paper, but it's far from easy when every defense is keyed in on him, collapsing hard due to Denver's lack of consistent shooting threats. Yet Russ makes it work. His passes don't just get Jokic the ball, they create real scoring chances, whether it's for himself or the big man. And Jokic, he always returns the favor with precision. Westbrook's timing on cuts is nothing short of elite, and it shows. He's shooting a career-best 69% at the rim this season. That's no fluke. It's the result of perfectly executed plays where Jokic and Russ are on the same wavelength. Sure, it's a straightforward play in theory, but good luck finding another duo in the league that runs it as effectively as these two. For example, in a recent 112-101 win over the Dallas Mavericks, the Jokic-Westbrook connection was unstoppable. Jokic finished with 19 points, 18 rebounds, 9 assists, and 3 steals. 5 of those 9 dimes went to Westbrook, who posted a team-high 21 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists, a steal, and 2 blocks.
Dinwiddie got hit in the face. Nuggets have 5 on 4. At 5 on 3. Westbrook got it!
This is what happens when you pair two of the best passers of the past 2 decades. It's basketball poetry. At the end of the day, the Jokic-Russ synergy isn't just hype, it's delivering wins for the Nuggets. But what makes this duo so intriguing is the blueprint they might be setting for future rosters. Pair 2 elite playmakers who can dominate individually while unlocking an entirely new level of team offense. The real test, though, is the postseason. Can this connection hold up under playoff pressure? If they keep this up, there's no reason to doubt it. With half the season still to play, there's plenty of time to sharpen their chemistry and rack up even more triple-doubles. For Denver, the path to another championship might just run through this Jokic-Russ connection. It's a bold gamble, but it's one that's already paying off. What do you think? Are Jokic and Westbrook the most dangerous duo in the league right now? And can they bring another championship to Denver? Let us know your take in the comments. If you're loving this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell so you're always in the loop for more videos like this.